Ego is attachment to the ideas of myself. Normally, we can consider as living in illusion. We create an image of ourselves and it appears right here in front of me. And this is how much I work in order to live according to this image. This is how people should see me. This is how people should recognize me. Not this one, but this image I created for people to see. That's why I put a lot of effort using different cosmetic products, to put a lot of brand name, to put on certain kind of clothing, to go to certain kind of places to be seen, because it's the idea of myself. So ego is the attachment to that self idea, that this is me, without regarding on reality of me behind that scene. So when people get so attached to that ego, they're basically living in the illusion of themselves. They don't acknowledge reality of themselves, which means that if they do something bad, wrong, or making mistake, they wouldn't acknowledge them at all because they trap themselves in that idea of illusion. So that's actually how ego influences the way we make decisions. It causes us to make wrong and negative decisions easily. So the question would be, now that I know ego is a bad thing, how can I overcome ego? To overcome ego, starting with detachment of the idea of myself and acknowledge the true values of me. So I am not perfect. I have my flaws, I have my strength. But if I only live in my illusion that I am perfect, I am superior over others, then I don't see the mistake or flaw that I have, then I can never develop myself to be better. So in order to do so, it is to acknowledge me, the good side and the bad side that exists in everybody around me. So that's actually the way to overcome ego, to acknowledge this part. So to do so, starting by being humble. So that's why whenever I try to do something that I don't normally do, to step out of this illusion, acknowledge reality by, let's say, in the temple, I would just go and clean the toilet. In order to reduce this kind of idea that I am superior for this task, this duty, but instead I look at me just like everybody around here. Everybody's doing this thing. As a member of society that function. So I am part of the society. I should do it as well. It's not because I'm better than others. I'm just like everybody. So I acknowledge that part of me. I step out of my illusion. And that's how I little by little overcome ego. The second part is to appreciating others more, to acknowledge the good thing that others have or characters that they possess, so that I don't really trap myself as being superior and live in my illusion, and start to see that there are other people who are actually better than me, and I can be better than what I am right now, so I can be motivated to develop. So that's actually how to overcome ego.